today. No, I don't think you're here to stay. No, I don't think you're here to stay. So tell me what you want, tell me how you want it. Tell me all the reasons that you're running away. I don't think you're here to stay. No, I don't think you're here to stay. No, no, no. I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you.
Hi everybody, welcome back to the Stone House. I'm in the barn. Something came up for sale on Facebook Marketplace, and it has caused me to kind of divert my time and energy away from the house, pause the windows for a second, and come into the barn. And I'll let that be a surprise. So if you're not subscribed, hit the button and you'll see what it is. It's pretty exciting, and it's not a 1969 Mustang Mach 1, though I wish it was. You're gonna find that this video probably doesn't flow as good as my usual videos. I just, only had 3 days to build this, and it was really hard for me to record. I hope that it all makes sense. I'm very excited about this project. I'm so happy with it. Laser set up right there. I'm shooting a straight line across that wall. That wall's not too far off. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go mark every place I can with a marker, and then I'm gonna know where to put my piece of wood, my first piece of wood. Oh! Gravity. So I think it's wise if I keep my hand on this piece of wood for now. And then I'll get one nail. Might be able to see these pieces of wood I've got all through here. I did that because though I've put these in with 7-inch huge bolts, and I toe-nailed the heck out of it, still don't really trust that. Taking these pieces of wood here, 2x6s, nailing the heck out of them, and I got them down and they're touching the stone wall there. So now the weight on this left-hand side is distributed to a couple places. I feel a lot better about that. Amazing what you can get done in a day or so. Oh, I finally have a square box. Now I can mark my joists. I'm gonna go 16-inch on center from here. Need more screws and I need a different drill bit. So that's how I have to do each one of those. Oh, well, there's only 6 more. You know, I've got cold chills with how awesome this is. Or it's because I'm dehydrated, I'm not sure. I'm gonna get a drink. We'll see if the cold chills go away. You can see right here, there's a 2x4 that's kind of holding up that whole corner. I'm gonna put something there that's a lot better than a 2x4. For this post right here, I have a 4x4 pressure treated, and that's nice and sturdy. And I've got a huge lally column here. Where is my level? I had it. Didn't I have it right over here? Oh. I think that's just gonna sit level. Yep. Yep. This post here can hold something crazy like 30,000 pounds, which is a lot. I feel good about that post. And then you can't see it very good, but there's another post right here that's actually a 4x6. That's also very diesel. So I have 3 really good posts holding this, and then I have lag bolted it to the outside of my building all the way around. I don't think that's going anywhere. It's very sturdy. I don't know what to do next. Get a drink. All right, that's yeah, I gotta go. I'm so tired. This has been a lot of work for me for 2 days. One more day, I think. One more day. Full warning, not a professional. So if you are, you might want to turn away. I'm going to attempt to make my own stair stringer. The perfect stair size, in a lot of people's opinions, is 7.5 inch rise and a 10-inch step. That seems to be what everybody thinks is the most comfortable. So what I've got here is a jig that I made up for that size. The jig was pretty easy to make. All I did is on my chop saw, I cut a 7.5 inch wide cut here. This is 10, and then you screw a piece of wood onto it just like this. Okay, if you could try to picture this as your stairs. This is the part where your foot goes, and then this is your rise. So that's your step, that's your rise. And the way this thing works, which I just found out, this is the first time I've used one, but you just put it on like that, and it gives you the perfect place to mark, and then you just can come down, and you make sure your lines are good, and then you can do the next one. And the next one. And the next one. Okay, now I got the fun part of trying to cut that all out. Watched a lot of tutorials about how to make these, and not one of them that I could find told me what to do for the bottom and the top. So I just left it long, and I'm gonna do the only thing I know how to do. I'm gonna try to put it in place, hold it with a clamp, and just kind of visualize what it needs to do and how it needs to be cut. Like, they make it look really easy. They just they go down some arbitrary amount, cut, I don't know. I think you'll be able to visualize this with me. So I've just kind of roughly got it here in place, and you can see all I gotta do, now that I'm looking at it, I got my square, draw a straight line up here. Alright, so this is my thought process. I just stopped recording. I could not concentrate on the stairs, which turned out to be quite difficult. So I just feel like if I show some videos of my cute kids, then maybe some, if not all of you, will maybe forgive me. This isn't really a how-to video anyways, because, you know, if you were going to do something like this, it would be completely different depending on your barn, your situation. I hope this gets me off the hook. Now I need to cut all that out. You want to cut that out for me, Chase? I cut it with the saw. So I think I am going to use this as a template and just make 2 more. They're so hard to make. It's unbelievable.
Most people just buy them.
No, most people online, when they're making them, they don't show that part.
Yeah, because they just buy them.
They might show cutting one. This little jig, so I can make them all the same. Because, you know, people are going to inspect the barn. Okay, let's go. You're not so scared. The steps are comfortable for sure. The main benefit for putting the stairs on this side is that when you're going up them, there's no way you're going to hit your head on one of these trusses. On the other side, where I originally was going to put the stairs, it would have been the opposite. You would have been walking up and you would have been knocking your noggin on a truss every single time if you didn't, you know, keep your eyes open. I still need to do railings, and then we'll be good. And then we can get all of this up here. We have to have it done by Monday, because that's when I'm getting you know what. The steps turned out really well. I didn't put any railings on that first little run because it gives us more room to get big items up the stairs. I may make a removable railing, something that I can bolt on and off. I feel like that would be a good idea. I'll tell you, walking on this, it feels incredibly solid. There's literally no wiggle, no movement, no squeaking, nothing. It seems very solid. Honestly, probably couldn't be happier with it as far as something to build and only taking 3 days to do so. Sarah and I went up Sunday night and attempted to make room for the you know what. Well, I guess you don't know what. You're soon going to find out. I'd say that's enough build up. This is the big reveal, this is the big surprise, and why I had to make more room in the barn. On Facebook Marketplace, I found the mother lode of amazing lumber. It's roughly 800 board feet of amazing ash, and 900 board foot of butternut, and then 300 or 400 board foot of clear pine, and 200 plus board foot of popple or poplar, depending on where you're from. And then I also got 200 or 300 board feet of cedar. All this lumber was meticulously cut and cared for 10 years or more. So it's ready to go. I can plane this, I can mill it, I can make baseboard, I can do window trim, I can do anything with this stuff. It's absolutely beautiful, just amazing. It obviously adds maybe a little bit of time to the renovation because just buying trim and putting it up is obviously a lot faster than making trim, but I'm going to get a lot more satisfaction out of making my own trim. I'm really looking forward to it. Currently I'm looking for a really good planer, something that can handle this stuff. Like you can see that wide board right there. That is white ash and that is 12 inches wide. It's just absolutely amazing and I honestly just could not be happier. Oh, on top of the amazing lumber, I also got a 50-pound box of these awesome square-headed nails, and I'm going to use these to put the ash down on the floor. And that's all cedar. What do you think most of these are? Are these 6 or 8s?
6s, ain't it?
6s? And then we got to come back for it someday, a couple days from now. There's 800 board feet of butternut right there, which I've never seen in person, to be honest. Oh, here's a piece of it right here. I'll bring these home and show Sarah. So a huge thank you to my mom and dad for helping me unload all this and put it into the barn. It would have probably taken me 4 months to do by myself. This stuff is incredibly heavy. My body was already beat to a pulp after building the catwalk, so their help was much appreciated. Thank you so much, Dad. And Mom. Mom helped quite a bit. She was in charge of the stickers.
Getting older.
You guys didn't take your Centrum Silver pills before coming over? So that's all the clear pine, and then all that big pile is ash, and then this is cedar, and a little bit of butternut down there. I still need to make all the room in here for the rest of the butternut. This video is getting kind of long, so I think I'm going to end it. This has been the hardest I've worked in a long time, to be honest with you. My forearms are killing me, so I'm going to take a break. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're just as excited as me to be able to mill some of this and put it in the house. I think that it is just top-notch stuff, and I am super lucky to have found it. As always, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time I turn the camera on. Have a good week, everybody.